I started my career as a photographer covering China for the New York Times, Time Magazine, Newsweek, Forbes, Fortune. But then in 2008, we had like a world financial crisis that started in the United States and spread globally. And what this did was it really destroyed the publishing industry. So right away, my career was in danger. I knew that I still wanted to be a storyteller. So I thought if I could keep telling stories and make television, this would be a good transition for me. I know China very well. Maybe I can make my first television show about traveling around in China. After working for the Western media for so long, I felt like China really had been kind of misrepresented. So I'm going to get on a motorcycle and ride a motorcycle all the way around China and document my journey so that people can see all the different landscapes, all the different minority peoples, and all the different adventures that I'm going to have. And hopefully then people will have a greater understanding of what China is. My name's Ryan Pyle, and I've been living in Shanghai, China for more than 16 years now. So right after I graduated university, I traveled to China. China's changed a lot from the first time I arrived to where it is today. Obviously, it's much more modern. You know, in 2001, everything was cash. And if you went out into the countryside, you couldn't use a credit card. And even when you check into a hotel, you need to check in and leave a deposit with cash. Now you have a cashless society with Zhifubao and Weixin and Didi, right? And I really like kind of some of the ways that China's changed as a foreigner living in China. You know, having these stereotypes that some people feel China might not be safe or it might not be ready for independent travel. Actually, it was, and I had the most amazing time. China is a sensory overload. The way everything feels, the way everything smells, the way you see everything, the way you taste everything. And you don't get that kind of vibrant feeling when you're just reading a book or watching the news on TV. Chinese people are very hospitable, and when you travel out into the countryside, everyone's very interested in you and they want to talk to you. And Chinese people are beautiful. China is my home. Although my work now is busier, and I do travel outside China much more, because I have the privilege of making television all around the world, but still call, Shanghai my home, and always come back to China.